Hey Raiders, welcome back to the channel. It's Jarrett Gaming. Hope you're doing great today. Happy Friday. The weekend is almost here. You can just touch it. You can almost touch it. Now, we've got Summon Rush coming today. And usual stuff, you know, energy, bits and bobs, some books, player points, anniversary points. But at the very top, the Eternal Soulstone. Now, I think that's much better than one of those hams or feasts. I personally don't really use the feasts that much unless there is an epic or a very good rare that I want to take to 60. I don't use the feasts. I just see them pointless because, you know, obviously I go after legendaries. Using the feast on legendary just seems a bit pointless in my opinion. Okay, yeah, fine. It does save you 5 chickens, but they're not. It's not that difficult to really get through. So, I mean, obviously it's great. You know, it's great if you're a free-to-play player. Of course, don't get me wrong. But for me, the feasts, yeah, not no good really. No good. Chickens are great. Books are amazing. Barrels I love because I want to get them. When I get into 60, they just have a barrel and we're all good to go. But Eternal Soulstones, Immortal Soulstones, very good considering we're on the eve of our new dungeons and dropping. And the higher awakened you are, apparently the better bonus you're going to be doing against these bosses. So it's a bit cheeky considering that they've done that. But, I mean, you can look at it from both sides, you know. It's cheeky they've done it. It means you need to really do it more. But for those that have them, great. You know, it's going to work out great. So, you know, let's try to be half full today, guys. The glass half full. Chaos Path is going to kick off tomorrow. Don't know what's going to happen there, really. Not too much. Probably just, as you can see, a few gems. An ancient shard at the end of it. Not going to be too amazing. It's just going to be anniversary points. We're on milestone 5 now. We're not far off the diamond chest. I can't wait to get another 80 gems. That's going to be great. I think that definitely should have been an Eternal Soulstone. That's just a bit tight, Polarium. But there we go. We've been over that before. We're not going to go over it again. Good news for those that wowed over the weekend, or this week, should I say. I certainly went in hardcore. Probably didn't need to go quite as hardcore as that. But I won, so I'm going to claim that now. We have Seal the Drakes with a frosty little costume, so let's quickly pop that on. See you guys, there we go. Azure. Azure, look at that. That is pretty cool, actually. I hope they do bring out more of these kind of barbarians. I think they should maybe do it in some sort of like the baddie areas, you know, like a sub-faction of these barbarians, you know, like another clan that have been their kind of enemies, perhaps on a different plane in the barbarian tribes and area, because this frosty look is amazing. It looks really good. So, excellent. I'm going to be putting that on her. Let's just do it now, shall we? As I'm here. Where are you, Seal? Where are you? Oh, blimey, where is she? I can't remember if she's awakened. Oh, you Seal? Let me know in the comments, guys. Did you go for the skin? Did you? How did you get on? I hear if you go in quite late into the tourney, you often get quite a quiet little group. So there we go. Let me know you got on. If you, I mean, I think I was just outside the top 100 with that 31,000. At least the last time I looked. But when I saw the guys in 2 and 3 weren't really pushing, I left it as that. But I did have quite a lot of champs to rank up after the champ chase on that previous weekend. So there we go. Right, I'm gonna pull probably the full 15 ancient shards, sacred shards, just so I can max out. I don't really want to use these at the minute. Now we have some times 10s, which are these sort of speedy champs. That sort of gives some benefit and bits and bobs. Now, I do have, I think, a plus 2 or 3 Kimmy. I've got 2 Necmos. I do have a Tagore. I don't know whether I'd need 2, to be honest. Not sure. Maybe a duo sort of run. I'm not going to pull Void, so I'm not going to be going for a Tehanarak. I do have her. She is a great champion. Again, not really worried about these epics. I'm not even worried about these guys, to be honest. I'm literally just pulling because I want to get that Summer Rush done, and I want to get the bits and bobs. So that's the only reason I'm doing it. Whoever we get, if we get anyone, great. If we don't, well then, but there we go. Right, I'm going to quickly pop that on. I've got my RSL tracker. As you can see, I'm 5 sacreds in to our mercy. And see what I'll do actually. Let me just, as I'm only going to be putting sacreds. Let's just move that like that, and let's just put that like that. There we go. So, I mean, it will give the surprise away because this will probably go to 0 before we see any gold. But let's just keep it there. See how we get on. Right. Okay. Let's go for it, shall we? So at least I'll have a couple saved. Clan boss has been a bit tight, admittedly, with regards to the sacreds. Although I did get a sacred from the Nightmare Clan boss, which is a very rare for me, because I think Nightmare Clan boss, the drops are terrible. I don't know why they're so bad. Anyway, I'm waffling on again, guys. Let's crack on. First one. Here we go. First shard. I'm going to try not to keep looking down at the RSL. And there we go. Tagore. Straight away, we get one of the target champs. He's supposed to be very good. I do have him 6-starred. I've not had a chance to try him out anywhere yet. But this sort of A3 with the reviving and stuff is great. We also have decreased damage received by 50% or less. So he's really good. He's a really good champion. I'm going to get him built up and put into a Faction Wars run at some point. I'm pretty sure actually there is an Orc secret room. So I need to check that out. Maybe I'll include him in one of my videos. So I have actually started the secret room series for Dark Fae rotation. Video 1 popped out yesterday. That's room 1. It's only epic champs. It's not a difficult room, so you can breeze through. But I'll have video number 2, secret room number 2, out later on as well. So here we go. Next shard. Let's see what we get. It's another epic. It is Gala. She's another Orc. I'm loving Orcs today. She's a very hard hitting. I think she does an AoE on the A3. The others are all single target, but she hits very hard, so she's kind of good. You've got those little arena teams, right? Charney's a bit of a letdown. She's got poison sensitive in the A1. A few little buffs and bits and bobs there with the HP burn, but if she also placed a poison, she would have been fantastic for clan boss, but sadly not. So hopefully maybe the guys within Plarium will buff her and give her a little bit of poison as well, because then she'll be great. Real good. Okay, we've got another epic. Seneschal. I like Seneschal. I use him in, again, I can't remember if it was another secret room or it's Faction Wars, but he does some great healing and a bit of counter-attack and provoke. But the leeches are exceptional. You know, you can't knock the leeches. I used to sort of think, when I first started to play a game, I used to sort of like, oh, leech is a bit rubbish. I mean, what's the point? Single target this. But, you know, when you get it on someone who has a massive HP pool, and all your champs are hitting them, you really notice the healing benefit from the leeches. So it shouldn't be sniffed at really. But no, I like Seneschal. He's pretty good. Okay, it's another epic. It is Deathless. Deathless. Looks like someone's had a little practical joke on her binoculars. We've got Grave, Whispers. There's a few different buffs there. Debuffs. Oh, it's all conditional stuff. Conditional ones are just worried about. I mean, it's not like you're going to sit there and go, oh, actually, I have 2 dead allies, so I'm going to make sure I hit them. It's like, no, forget it. Effect damage. And this will be creative. If there's 2 dead allies, again, it's, yeah, what's the point? No, boring. Next. It's another epic. It's the little lass, the Morag Bronze Lock. I think she's a bit of a not much to really write home about. Double hit, ignore shield buffs. Okay. Attacks enemies, places strengthen. Strengthen's good. Teams up to her as a single attack enemy. Okay, well she's got she's got ally attack. She's got some strengthen. And she ignores shield. What's this do? Counter attacks mark it under a strengthen buff. Okay, well, okay, do you know what? Maybe, maybe she's, okay, so what is reviews are saying? Finite, yeah, okay. I guess if you're, if you're struggling in the faction wars and with the boss, you could actually come in quite clutch. I have to run the dwarven place actually, see what's going on. But okay, again, it's one of those things. If she's all you've got, then yeah, build her up. But no, the kit's good actually. 2 random allies, strengthens great because it negates all the damage that you get plus your counter attack while hit. So okay, I just have to check the multipliers. If this double hitter hits hard, then she could actually be pretty good. Another epic. Surin. Surin. She's got some nasty little size there. Again, the artists in the Shadowkin are exceptional. Do exceptional work. Poisoner, weaken, and decrease defense. So it's not too bad. It's all debuffing. The AoE decreased defense is good, and weaken. You can't complain about that. At least it's both of the good ones back, so you can lose most damage. Oh, we've got another Tagore. We've already spoken about you, pal. Not going to waste any more time. Oh, blimey, Riley. Okay. Tamo. So it's the Orcs and the Shadowkin for me today. Tamo. Dealing a random buff. Decreased attack on AoE. Does a bit of turn meter stuff, counter attack, and heals, and turn meter effects 20% damage. Okay. Maybe a faction war champ, really. Here we go. First one. It's my 3rd Necmothar. Okay, cool. There we go. That would be a Hydra team. Well, my Hydra trio, all sorted, I guess. Do you know what? He probably would have been the one out of the 3 that would probably be most benefit to me. So cool. There we go. Necmothar. I missed him actually when he was on the guaranteed. And for ages I was trying to get him. And then 2 come along at once. Now this is my 3rd. So I think he's an AoE on all of his attacks, and then he does a buff. Yeah. Attacks to enemies, does decreased attack, which is lovely. We like that. Get hit hard, less hard. And then decreased speed on everybody and some leech, as I said about the leeches. So these 2 are just made for Hydra. They're made for Hydra. They're going to slow them down. You're going to heal when you hit them, and they're going to hit you less hard. And then you're going to be faster as well because he does that. And then his passive, which gives you a turn meter each time his debuff is removed, transferred, or expires. So when you get that pesky head that's always at number 1 that does the cleanse, you get some turn meter increase. So there we go. I like that. 5 to go, guys. Can we get another one? Can we get another one? Can we get another epic? This is Gory. Again, it looks amazing, but I don't think it actually does too much. Got a little bit of places an extra hit if the target's under freeze. 3 times at random. Okay, assume it's random. So you've got a freeze on a random, then he's got a counter attack. The thing is, though, if they're frozen, then you've got a counter attack. It's kind of, you'll get an extra hit if they're frozen, but if you freeze them, they're not going to attack you. So the counter attack isn't great. If it was freeze on A1 and then counter attack, then it'd be a bit better, I think. Counter attacks with the cold comfort skill whenever an enemy places a stun, blah 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 on an ally. So that's this one. Yeah, but again, if they're frozen, then they're not replacing those, are they? It's a bit back to front, that kit, I think. Right, here we go. Let's see what we can get. Remember, guys, it's not a ×2 on Sacreds. That is next Friday. I would advise you, if you're kind of after champs, unlike me, where I'm pretty stocked with regards to Legos, if you're after champions, if you don't have that many, save your Sacreds until next Friday, where it's going to be a ×2 on Sacreds and probably a champ chase as well. And so they're the 2 that you really want to get together, because obviously the more Legos you pull, the better points you're going to get. whilst this is the more sacred you pull, the better points you get. So it's not really the best one, but yeah, as I say, I just wanted to get that Sun Rush done with that Eternal Soulstone. I love an Eternal Soulstone. Venomage is perfect. She is so good with regards to just support and stuff like that in the game. Decreased attack, decreased defense, heal reduction, poisons, and all this sort of stuff. So no, she is a really good champion to have. And here we go, another epic. Aha. Achak the Wenderin. He's a brilliant champion. He does the burns and he does the freeze and some little buffing and bits and bobs. He's really good. It takes a lot of books, admittedly, but you will get the benefit if you can get him booked out. I've not had a chance to really read through the details of all these new dungeons yet, but I know there will be a few champions that we can definitely get out and into new comps and stuff. So this is kind of what I'm looking forward to the most with regards to the new dungeons is, you know, you probably could just pull the teams that you've got and just modify a few, but I really want to try to get champions that I've either not used or not had a real use for, and get them into brand new comps just to see what we can do. I'm hoping that these new dungeons give us an opportunity to do that. So right, here we go, we've got 2 left, guys, and we have a Lady Annabelle, who running like that with those is probably not a good idea. But anyway, less said about that. She's got real bleedy hands as well. I don't know what she's been playing with. She can solo bommel, apparently. I've not set her up or really used her to do so, but I've seen some videos. She, I think it's the classic regen and immortal set, and she can solo bommel. So if you do pull her today, then if you don't have Grishnak, which don't know why you wouldn't have Grishnak, but if you don't have Grishnak or any other ones that can solo bommel, then Annabelle will be a good option. Right, guys, one more Sacred Shard. What's it going to be? Going to be an epic, of course. And we have another Orc. I'm loving the Orcs today. A Yellow Gurner. We've got a humongous blade and a couple of skull candle burners there. Attacks only 2 times, increases attack. Attacks all enemies. 75% chance of placing a decreased attack. That's alright. Block buffs and block active skills. Shame it's only 1 enemy. This attack is always crit as well. That's quite handy. Don't have to worry about the crit rate too much. Is that on all of them, or is that just for that A3? What was the A2? Decrease attack, increase attack, and block buffs. Well, it's a shame. It's just a single one, but you know, I guess if she's in arena and you just need one person, you know, to just sort of stop doing their main moves and stuff, then yeah, great. Assuming they're not going to be in a stone skin, which most of them are going to be. Revives a random ally 50% every time this champion kills an enemy. That's quite cool. It's a bit like Septimus. Septimus has that same, not Septimus, sorry, Altan. Altan has that same skill where he can do that, but I'm pretty sure Altan will probably hit a lot harder than this wee lass here. So if you've got him, then there's no reason why you want to run her. So there we go. Right, I believe that is my lot. We got Necmo. I mean, I can't really complain about that. So again, 3rd Necmo. I've got 3 Mighty Ukos now and 3 Necmos, and they're all pretty good in the Hydra. So maybe I just have to build 3 Hydra teams now with those guys. And here we are. So Summon Rush should be fully done. There we are. Bang on the nose. Got some anniversary points. Got some more energy. Got loads of bits and bobs there. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Love that, love that. And we are in the first stage of milestone 5. Thank you for that 500,000. For now, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know if you've been pulling today your shards. Let me know what you've got, who you got. Is that any of the targeted champs? Is that what you'd be going for? Other than that, have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next ones. Take care. Bye bye.